Okay. Now, this rough out that we have here is, like I said, this is Alan's own design. And the wonderful thing about it is you can design whatever you want. Now, I just showed you two different ways. This is Alan's original design of the hillbilly. Okay? My way, okay? Now he carves it much better, but and here is a design that I made of just a older man. And I really like that design. I do. It gives me a chance to play with the faces, you know, the big face and everything like that. Okay? Now, we're gonna design this rough out here, and I don't know what I see in it, but I see a pirate in it. Okay? I do. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little pirate out of this and say, well, how are you going to get a pirate out of that? Well, I'm going to show you how we're going to get a pirate out of that. Okay? And this is what I love about this. Man, I love it when I can get something that I can create different characters with. And I watched Alan do it. I saw and whenever you can do that, that's fantastic. Okay. And what's really neat is the way Alan took this one area here and made him an Indian out of it, made this feather out of it. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start. I'm just going to go ahead and start removing this because we're not going to use the hat, okay? And you say, well, golly, why are you doing that? Well, because we're making a different character with it, okay? Look at that knife, folks. Man, isn't that beautiful? And I've sharpened it about twice, or stropped it. I haven't sharpened it. I stropped it about twice, and that is just good steel, folks. Okay, that is. And I'm gonna tell you what makes a knife: good steel. That's what makes a knife. And actually, Alan told me that he learned his. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here talking, not thinking here. He learned his knife making techniques from a guy who had been doing it for years and passed on the way to do it. And I'm going to tell you something Alan has learned. I'm going to tell you, he really has. But one thing for sure, you know that when you get one from Alan, and just was somebody that just decided he wanted to make knives one day. Alan actually learned from a man who was probably what you would call a master knife maker as far as that's concerned. And Alan learned from him. And I can see that he has learned well. And I'm going to tell you something. Folks, when you learn from someone who's been doing it a long time, those usually become your best knife makers. Someone who has taught you, not someone who just decides to. Now, I know there are people that are, but then they make good knives, but somebody who has been a master knife maker and teaches someone that art. And I'm going to tell you something. It's becoming a lost art. It really is. But they do still have some people who are master knife makers. And Alan learned from this man. So you can see, look at that. I mean, that is a pleasure for a blade just to go through wood like that, I'm going to tell you. And he makes many different designs. This is not the only design he makes. But they are good knives. Okay, I'm removing the hat. Lord forgive me. But say, oh, you're wasting wood. No, I'm not wasting wood. I'm just creating a character with it. And look at that. And that basswood that they make out of it, that he gets the guy to make, is just so... I tell you, folks, northern basswood is fantastic. I've used southern basswood, and it can't hold a candle to northern basswood. And he uses a northern basswood. That's what he does. Look at that. Now that, and the knife is comfortable in your hand. I mean, it really is. So I am so glad I got a chance to purchase one from him. Okay, now we have kind of rounded this off a little bit. All right. Okay, now what I'm going to do, where's my pencil, is we're going to make him a peg leg, okay? So I'm going to have to remove this area of the shoe, okay? So I'm going to remove that area of the shoe. And I'm going to tell you something, it's so much fun to carve something that somebody else has blocked out. I'm sorry, but the blocking out sometimes is a pain. I guess I'm getting to be a lazy carver, folks. I'll tell you what, I don't know what I'm doing. But, and I want to thank everyone for the prayers and the wonderful condolences from the death of my brother. My brother, who was 60 years old, had a case of lymphoma. And it was supposed to be an easy case to cure, but my brother lost his immune system years ago, and he just didn't make it, and didn't last but 3 months. But I thank you for all the prayers and the godliness of people as I'm going through this right now. And just thank you so much. And please pray for my mother. She's 84 years old, and as a lot of people know, I lost my sister 3 months ago, and I have just lost my brother. And no matter how old you get, folks, losing a child is a horrible thing for a parent. And my mother's going through a lot right now. So anyway, I appreciate it so much. All right, what we're doing, I'm taking the shoe off or down to be able to make a peg leg here. Now you don't have to you make whatever you want to out of it, but I thought just as another character we'd make a pirate.